What is up, TCG Army, and welcome to the Gold Star Podcast. My name is C-Money, or Colin, and you are watching the Gold Star Podcast, a collector's podcast, where we talk about all things Pokemon card related, news, sets, hot topics, whatever is going on in the world of Pokemon cards, we talk about it here. And this week, you may notice I am by myself again. Myself and the Bearded Trainer usually host this podcast. Things have been a little inconsistent with the holidays and work and all that, but we're going to ride solo today because, boy, do we have a lot of news to go over. We've got a new set on top of Shining Fates that just got announced. We've got Evolution's reprint rumors, 25th anniversary set rumors, all kinds of fun stuff to cover today. So we are going to jump right into it. First and foremost today, Pokemon just recently announced a brand new TCG set coming in. Oh gosh, I'll have to look at the day. I think it's March. Called Battle Styles. This is a set that is heavily featured around Urshifu, which is in the games, the DLC, was it the Isle of Armor? Yeah, it was the Isle of Armor, was the battle tower with Urshifu and stuff. I'm not a big Urshifu fan, so the set automatically didn't super excite me, but the more and more they release a trailer we're going to watch here in a minute, but the set doesn't excite me all that much, but is a very competitively driven set. Now, if tournaments and stuff pick back up, that is going to be huge for this come out now that we have like a vaccine and all that. Hopefully events and tournaments and stuff will start picking back up, and this will be a huge competitive TCG set. So let's jump over here to the monitor, and we're going to have this muted so we don't get any issues here. But this was a trailer. I'll try to commentate over this a little bit. You got your Urshifu, Rapid Strike, and Single Strike. I think that's what they're called. Kind of over here with the battle towers from the DLC. You've got all these mons coming in that they have released over the last year in the Sword and Shield era. And there is your Single Strike card in an Embor. Looks like we have a Tyranitar V Single Strike. So this is the new kind of battle mechanic going on in this set. You got Single Strike and Rapid Strike, I believe. Which are the different Urshifu forms. So it is interesting that they're taking that approach for an entire set and everything. An entire mechanic is going to be either Single Strike or Rapid Strike, which are from the video games if you play the Sword and Shield video games. There we got Urshifu winding up in his VMAX form to hit Eternatus right in the mouth with that right hook. You got an Octillery handing off some fun stuff. Looks like energies and all that good stuff. So that's a Rapid Strike card. Here you have the other Urshifu just going Jackie Chan on some people. We got Empoleon coming around here. Rapid Strike, Empoleon. Mienshao, which hasn't gotten love in a long time. Kind of a weird Pokemon. I don't really know how many people actually love it. So here you got your VMAX Toxtricity and Cinescorch. And Urshifu, who looks like he's going to come in and just beat the living crap out of them. That is the water version. So here comes the Rapid Strike. Punch to the mouth to the Cinescorch and Toxtricity. And there we go. It looks like this is about the end of the thing. This was they took down the English trailer for some reason, which was a little weird. But there we go. That is your Single Strike and Rapid Strike stuff. We're not going to watch Small Ant. We'll go over here, though, to the monitor. Here are your different things. March was the month this is going to be released. I'm sorry if you see me looking over here. I'm looking at my kind of side monitor where we were gathering all this info from. We have a total of 10 cards that we've seen so far, so it is hard to judge a set based on 10 cards. I am not overly excited on the 10 cards. This is very much a TCG, like the competitive game centered set, not a collector set. Based on the 10 cards we know and based on kind of the trailer, it looks like they are definitely gearing this towards a new mechanic and towards competitive players, which is awesome. They haven't had love since Rebel Clash, and when they, and I guess Darkness Ablaze had some too, but when they did have that love, it was literally like all the events got shut down because of the pandemic. So I mean, this is good. This hobby would not continue without the competitive players as well. That is a huge market that we haven't really experienced. We've kind of forgotten about over the last year because events have been shut down due to the global pandemic. So here are the cards. You got your Urshifu VMAX. We got Beatdown Gmax 1 Blow. Here's your Rapid Strike and your Rapid Strike VMAX. I don't like Urshifu, so I don't really care. I'm not a TCG player. I'm not even going to pretend to be, so I can't really talk into these that much for you guys. I'm a collector, but I do always like to cover this stuff. There's your Tyranitar V. I hope we get a Rainbow Tyranitar VMAX. That would be absolutely sick. Tyranitar is a big fan favorite Pokemon. Has not really had any love yet in the Sword and Shield era. So yeah, here this is it, guys. The Rapid Strike. These are the 10 cards we know so far. We have seen the ETBs already. You do have two versions of the ETB: the Rapid Strike and the Single Strike, the blue and the red. Pack art, you can see we got Empoleon, Urshifu, and Tyranitar. Your 3-pack blisters with the Jolteon promo, Eevee promo, all that good stuff. Here's your Checkling blisters. Random Aracuda promo. I don't know what that is. T-Tar coming in these. Oh, it's like the whole line. That's kind of cool. What are these? Build and battle kits, I'm guessing. Yeah, build and battle, and then your little booklet thing. So that's it. I mean, here's some of the Japanese cards. We can probably assume, now this would be big, we can probably assume that they are going to put the Blastoise and Venusaur in the set, which if they do, that would be a big boost for collectors, because as of collectors, as of right now, this is not for us whatsoever, unless you just have an undying love for Urshifu, which I don't. So that's not me. They very well, we do have the Blastoise and Venusaur theme decks, the V-Battle theme decks, so we very well could get a Rainbow Blastoise and Venusaur in this set. It has not been announced or confirmed in any way. I'm just speculating. That would make me automatically have interest in actually opening packs for this set. As of right now, I have zero interest or desire. Just based off these 10 cards and the trailer, I have no desire to open the set as of right now, because I'm not a competitive player. But if they put a Venusaur, if they put a Blastoise, Rainbow Tyranitar, whatever it may be, there's still so much time until March for us to get more info and see what all is going to be in here. I would be really, really happy if they would put that in there, give us collectors something to chase after in the set, especially because Shining Fates is kind of underwhelming in my opinion. So yeah, that is your Battle Strike, is coming out in March. Like I said, if you are a competitive player, get very excited, because this is for you. They're changing the game, as they do often, kind of, you know, once or twice a year they'll introduce these new mechanics and stuff. So this is for you competitive players. Congratulations, you have a set coming your way. And for us who like to sell to the competitive market, there may actually be finally that uptick of competitive value coming back to the hobby, which we have not had because of the pandemic. You know, cards that are very playable often have value because they're playable. We saw it with Shaman, Tapu Lele, Boss's Orders, all that kind of good stuff. That will be the case hopefully with this set. So very cool, very cool. One of the big things this week that I also wanted to cover is these Evolutions reprint rumors / 25th anniversary rumors. Now that's what these are. So anything from this point on out in the video is strictly rumor, speculation, my thoughts, so take it with a grain of salt. None of this is confirmed. But we did have a distributor, I believe, or a shop or something, I don't remember, I don't have the tweet in front of me. It's been widely covered before this video, but I feel like I need to talk about it because I've been asked about it. It's been a big topic of conversation in the Discord. There was a shop, I believe, that put out a tweet or Facebook message or something saying that Evolutions was going to be reprinted at like November 2021, and that is also when the like real 25th anniversary set is going to come out. There's a bunch of weird speculation, like, are they just reprinting Evolutions, or is this were they saying, is this going to be an Evolution style set? It was just very misinterpreted, and no one knew what was going on. So a lot of people are freaking out because Evolutions, you know, the value has been going like this, the demand and all that has been skyrocketing. I tend to disagree with a lot of people on this topic, and here's why. Now, there's one in particular person I strongly agree with, and that is Danny Phantom, who I respect and love all of his content. Go check him out. Look, Pokemon has never announced a reprint a year early. Like, that just, let's get that out the door right now. That is unprecedented for the Pokemon Company to come in and announce a reprint a full year ahead of time. That is insane. So that right there is, boom, red flag for me. Like, are they really going to announce, hey, we're reprinting this set that will at the time be 5 years old? 5 years old. Evolutions came out in 2016. Are they really going to announce that, hey, a year from now, we are going to reprint this what will be 5-year-old set? Because of the 25th anniversary. That seems highly unlikely to me. That is very odd. That would be completely unprecedented. And I mean, the demand is there, the prices are going up. However, the demand wasn't there for the long time. The only reason the demand came back is because it went out of print and Logan Paul opened up some Pokemon cards and nostalgia hit all these people. They printed Evolutions is the most widely printed set like ever in Pokemon, maybe outside of base set. They are literally have been trying to get rid of their Evolution stock for years. How many boxes have you bought over the last couple years that they have just been shoving Evolutions packs in because they couldn't get rid of them? Like, I mean, so many people were so sick of evolutions because they printed it into the ground for the last 4 years. And now all of a sudden they're going to come back and say they're reprinting it again after they've already printed it into the ground for 4 years. That just seems so off to me. And I've heard people say, like, these people are risking their reputation. Why would they lie about that? Whatever. Maybe they're misinformed. Maybe they are right. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that just seems so weird to me that Pokemon would announce that, and that they would reprint it in general. That just seems so weird to me. So I have a really hard time believing Evolutions is getting a print, and that Pokemon would announce it a year early. It might get a small reprint. Maybe we see one kind of like they've been doing with Unbroken Bonds, Unified Minds, and all that. They've been printing very, very tiny quantities of these sets recently, and it hasn't really affected the price that much of the boxes. Honestly, it's brought them down a little bit, but they're going right back up because it was such a small print. Maybe they do something like that for the 25th anniversary. Now, as far as the 25th anniversary set goes, we do have almost total confirmation. I don't want to say total, but we do have pretty much confirmation that Shining Fates is not the 25th anniversary set. That seems to be a confirmed thing right now. That the Pokemon Company is working on another set that may be Evolutions like Evolutions-esque. And that's where I think some of this confusion is coming from, is maybe that's kind of what's being said, but it got misinterpreted. I'm not entirely sure. But the widely believed thing is that we are getting another Evolution style set for the 25th anniversary. And to me, that is incredible because there are so many options for them. I've heard speculations of Rocket, which seems to be pretty logical. You know, they did Evolutions that had several cards from like base set and stuff. I doubt they do like Jungle or Fossil. Those weren't the most popular. Rocket was very popular. However, I think the more likely thing is they jump all the way to Neo. And they could do some kind of compilation of all the Neo sets. Like, that could be... I mean, this is clearly me speculating. I have no reason to believe any of this is true. This is just me, my mind wandering here. People have been crying for a Lugia VMAX. What if we reprint or do a Evolution style version of Neo, take in all the Neo sets, let's do Genesis, Revelation, and Destiny, make a kind of a combo of those, put some Shining cards in there, kind of like, the Amazing Rare, stuff like that, or, what was it, Shining Legends, I couldn't think of the name for some reason. Put some of the old Shinings in there and maybe give us like our Lugia VMAX in that set. Take some of those big cards. Give us a Typhlosion VMAX. Give us, a Shining Charizard VMAX. I don't know, something like that. Maybe that's where you get the gold Charizard that people are speculating will be the next Zard. I don't know. That could be an option. Let's do all the Neo stuff. Another option is to jump to the e-reader era and do like Expedition, Skyridge, and Aquapolis. That would be insane. That is my favorite era of Pokemon. E-reader cards are right up my alley, and I would freaking love that. But I also love like Neo Destiny and stuff and Neo Genesis. So any of those options are super appealing. I would love... I think the latter, the e-reader option, is much more unlikely. Personally, I think that's very unlikely. But I would love an e-reader era like reprint. Let's do it. Let's combine the best cards out of Expedition, Aquapolis, and Skyridge, and let's have a party, because those cards were insane. They were just, it was a blast. Like, the e-reader era has some of the best art of all time, like bar none. The art in the e-reader era is phenomenal. You have the Crystal Charizard, the Gengars, the Crystal Celebi, Ho-Oh, all kinds of fun, insane art in that era that I think would be a blast to see reprinted. But it's unlikely. The e-reader thing is no longer a deal, obviously, so I don't know how they would handle that. So I think the e-reader era is unlikely, but I'm just letting my mind roam here, stuff I would like to see. I think the Neo Genesis, Neo Destiny, and Neo Revelation thing is actually a strong, that could happen. That was kind of the next in line. You could also see a gym challenge, Gym Heroes thing. They could bring back the gyms. That was a very popular series in Pokemon, a very popular era in Pokemon. So they have a lot of options. Let's just be there. I think the most commonly thrown around ones have been Neo, and I have seen some of the Gym Challenge, Gym Heroes era stuff going around as well. So this is all speculation. Let me know in the comments below what you think, what you want to see out of this 25th anniversary set. One of the other big rumors I have seen is they've been saying, one of the rumors I've seen has been a big compilation set of all the years of Pokemon. So we're talking Neo, we're talking Rocket, we're talking e-reader, we're talking EX era, I think that is highly unlikely because that is literally 25 years of Pokemon they would have to pull cards from and handpick cards from, and that just seems so unlikely to me. You also have kind of the TCG, the competitive side of things, that wouldn't make a whole lot of sense with that. So I find the whole like 25-year compilation set very unlikely. But that has been another rumor going around. So those are a couple things to keep your eye on going forward and watching for news. I honestly don't know if we're going to get much news on the 25th anniversary set until we are well into 2021. Because why? I mean, that's literally November of next year is when they're talking about this particular set coming out at the end of the year. I'm assuming holiday set, maybe September, October, November. Some kind of a special holiday set like we had with Champion's Path and stuff like that. It's probably going to be like 10s and ETBs and all that, like they tend to do with the bigger sets these days to make more money where they're not selling booster boxes and stuff. So my guess is it's going to be just in time for the holidays, and we're probably not going to hear a whole lot about it until we get closer, a little bit further into 2021 is my guess. But all this has been going around because of that one shop had that either post or tweet or something like that go out. Again, guys, I'd be very, very skeptical of the Evolutions reprint. I have such a hard time believing that. But let me in the comments below, what is your thoughts on that as well? Like, I know I've been kind of in the minority. A lot of people seem to be hopping on this train and thinking they do believe it'll get reprinted, and they have announced it a year early. I just have a hard time believing that. So let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are, what kind of set you want to see. Also, what are your thoughts on the new Battle Style set? If you are a competitive player especially, let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for checking out the Gold Star Podcast. I love you guys. You guys are the best. Thank you for all the support on the channel, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Later.